Being trans in prison is like getting treated like a fucking queen. They will literally do whatever. If you want to be loved, get you a nigga from prison. When I first got to prison, I didn't know what to expect because I came to prison a girl, but I didn't know how, like, I didn't know the ropes. So it was like weird. They had so many rules about, like, if you a girl, you got to know you a girl. Being trans in prison is like getting treated like a fucking queen. They will literally do whatever. If you want to be loved, get you a nigga from prison. I had everything I needed, so I didn't need a nigga for nothing. So when a nigga came, he know he had to come correct. I didn't give a nigga a chance because in prison, like, you have to do this husband-wife thing, and I just wasn't with it my first year and a half in prison. I just wasn't giving no opportunity. I just was talking to multiple boys, getting multiple things out of them, and just, like, working my set, doing my thing, getting whatever they could offer. I'm going to tell you where the drama came in at, though, being a trans in prison. I had a friend, she was trans, too. She was like, oh, you should sign up for the Gender Dysphoria program. They got, like, this transgender camp. Worst mistake. So I sign up. I see my mental health. I get to go to the transgender camp. I get to the transgender camp. Girl, it's so many hoes there. These bitches walking around with titties and teeth and ass and all kind of shit, girl. They just feel like one more grand woman. So at this point, I'm like, well, damn, where do I fit in at? So, like, my second day there, I go to child. Mind you, I've been in prison almost a year and a half now, and I do not go to child because I was blessed to have a lot of canteen, and my nigga that I was fucking with, he was making sure I was straight. He did not want me to walk at the canteen because he didn't want another nigga with me, but I had 10 of them at the time. I didn't give a fuck. So I get the child, and this boy come in, and I feel like a bitch in third grade. Like, I'm starstruck. I have never been starstruck from a nigga. I done seen the rawest niggas in the world, but this nigga was just so raw to me for some reason. It was like I fell in love with him the first day. He walked past, and he was like, smack.
Anybody who knows what smack means, tell me in the comments.
So when he say smack, I'm like, he a gang member, he's out, and he fine as fuck. Like, that's my type. Like, I had got tired of running around with Trey or gang members and hiding and all that in the mop closet, all that. That was just got tired out. Like, I wanted a nigga that I can run around the compound with and bitch hold his hand. So me, I have never like came at a nigga because I don't like rejection. So I don't want you to be like, oh no, I'm good, whatever, whatever. So we just was like looking at each other. So like the third day, he asked my homegirl Bree like who I was, and it started from there. I got to tell you a story about his ass. Mind you, I fell in love with the boy the first time I seen him. So we getting to know each other, whatever. So this bitch say, you know I got a wife, right? At this one, I'm a homewrecker because I like you very much. So may the best bitch win. Like, I'm gonna get this whole run for her money.
So, for those of you who fight over men, would you be fighting over your prison dude? I mean, I guess your man is your man, but I'm curious. Would it be that deep for you in
They
prison?
like, oh, she can fight, she gonna do this, she gonna do that. Okay, bitch, test me. We gonna see what's going on. So we writing kites back and forth because he's in K2 and I'm in K1. So we like in different dorms. So we meet up at Child or the library or whatever like that. So we meeting up. I done met him at the library. We talking, we vibing real good. Like we vibing like chemistry. Like we locked in. So this whole time I don't know who I'm fucking with. Bitch, he done fucked with half of the punks on the compound. He like a big drug dealer. Then he the head of a gang. Like he just like got a lot going on. I'm just figuring this out, but boy, I like you already, so we just gonna figure it out. I'm not leaving you. So he had this bitch named Bougie that he was fucking with. Bougie did not like me for no reason. When I first got off the bus, I was like, oh my gosh, she's real cute. I give bitches credit when it's due because I can stand next to any bitches and I get in. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm gonna get any nigga that I want. So I'm the type of bitch you're not gonna play with me. Like, yes, you'll cheat on your wife. Yes, you'll fuck this bitch. But when you're with me, bitch, none of that's happened. I kick bitches out the car. So I get in the car. Everybody got to get the fuck out because, bitch, you get in the back seat, too, of your own car. So we doing this shit for, like, 3 weeks straight. We locking in. We together every day. Like, he cutting bitches off. He not speaking to hoes because I'm not allowing it.
Y'all, is it just me, or does it sound like a group of not so adult people who have been allowed to go to away camp?
But his wife stay in a whole nother dorm. She's in J4. I wound up going to the confinement for cussing this officer out because she was just being real rude and nasty, and she didn't know, bitch, I'm rude and nasty too. So I wound up going to the boss, and that's how it all started. I went to the boss. I did like 6 days. I got out, and they moved me in the dorm with him. Drama, drama, drama. So I get over there. He treated me like one more woman. Everybody looking at me, they mad because they already know we fuck with each other, but they were so happy because we was in 2 different dorms. Now I'm in the dorm with him, bitch. He's mine. So So every bitch think that they could fuck with a man that's married, but they continue to like they be like, oh, I'm settled for it. Like I don't care about being the side bitch, but you really do. You really want to be the main bitch. That's me. Like I said this, I try to make it in my head like, oh, I'm okay with being the side bitch. Like he with me more than her, whatever, whatever. Bitch, I had to give him an ultimatum. Bitch, it's me or her. Let me tell you how them prison hoes play when they see you in a relationship with a nigga. They will move y'all, but he wound up getting moved to J4 with his wife. So you know I'm pissed off. So he like, oh, it's gonna be straight. I'm gonna make sure you straight. He dropping it off to me. Like he got me like put up. So I'm thinking I'm cool with it or whatever. He's violating to come to see me. While he down there, he sending messages to people. His brother saying like, oh, how he missed me or whatever, whatever. Girl, he wound up getting my name tattooed. Bitch, that's what he fucked up at. Mind you, we ain't did nothing but kiss yet. And that's not usual in prison because in prison, usually you do something with a nigga the first day. So he wound up telling me like, oh, I'll be back like a week or whatever. So I'm like, boy, you not coming back. You finna go down there. Everybody say you not leaving that girl. Like, you never gonna, like, bitch, I'm just something to play with. Like, you finna be with her. So now I'm mad because I done got so comfortable with him. Like, we taking showers together. He's washing my bag. I'm washing his bag. Like, he putting lotion on me. He cooking for me. Like, all this stuff. And now he done left. So all the girls in the dorm, they like, oh, that's what you get, bitch. I told you he's going to his wife. I had a trick for them hoes because I knew he was coming back that exact day. Like, he came back a week later. Like, he did everything in his power to move back down there. And he told me don't tell nobody because I told him that them hoes acting real fucking funny. So he get moved back down there and everybody's just like jaws are dropped. They trying to figure out like how the hell did he get back? Like why would he leave her? He been trying to get down there all this time with his wife and he came back for Renee? Yeah, for me, bitch. But he's still straddling the fence because the wife, she got everything. Like she got the money and shit. Like she holding his shit or whatever. Like his money on Cash App. So he like, I'm gonna get all this stuff from her and I'm gonna leave this hoe. Like I'm gonna leave this hoe for you. Like, is you worth leaving this hoe for? So mind you, I'm just at Wakulla, so he don't know that I'm a hoe. He just meeting me, so like I'm very reserved here at Wakulla, girl. I'm just an old innocent girl, like looking for one man just to be with him. So mind you, I done had to be around the wife a bunch of times. One time, me and him was at medical, sitting outside talking, and the wife pulled up, but she was in the red yard, so it's a fence and then medical in the red yard. So she pulled up, she's talking to him or whatever. And he like, oh, take a lap. I'm talking business right now. Lies this girl, like he playing this girl face like with me right there, and I never wanted her to like feel like I was trying her or whatever. Like even though me and her didn't know each other, I just was like, bitch, don't do that. I'm just trying to be a little respectful. But this punk that he used to fuck with told the wife some shit about Renee. She had never put a face to Renee because I had just got there. She never really knew. She thought everything he did was just like, she thought he was a god. Like she think that he would never cheat on her or none of that. Whole time, man, she know you, girl, you stupid. So like in the process of him asking me like, oh, am I worth being with? Like he planning this whole little thing that I didn't even know he was planning. He's planning to propose to me. Told you, I done got fucked up, bitch, and now I'm finna be somebody's wife. And I don't like to have that title. Like I like to be your girlfriend. We could be boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever like that. But wife, that's a big title because sometimes I might want to just do a little sneak around or like say fuck you. And you can't play with them niggas like that in prison, baby. So I was working in food service at the time, so I came from work. So I'm wondering why everybody acting funny. So they talking to me or whatever. Like he planned the whole thing. Like he really did some like social media shit. He ain't been on social media in forever. So girl, they done tricked me or whatever. So I turn around and he on one knee. So yeah, I done made that nigga propose to me. Like at this point now we're engaged. Like you really gotta leave your wife, cause how you gonna be engaged and married at the same time? That's not gonna work, especially not for me. So he told me, oh, you think I'm playing? So one day we went to rec and all us out there like K2, K1, J4, everybody like, even the wife. So girl, I'm walking around doing my little laps, girl. I got on, mind you, at this point I'm wearing everything he got. Like I got his uniform on that say his name. The knives mine. I got it fitted to me. Like I'm wearing everything that he got is mine. Like this necklace, he gave me this necklace. Like I never take it off. Like it need to be clean right now. I never take it off. So I see him over there sitting there talking with her. So he know I'm instantly mad. I done got an attitude. So I'm walking around, got my little tablet, listening to my music, telling niggas out, fuck niggas this, fuck niggas that. Like da da da. Still act like bitch, stupid. So girl, he called me over there while he talking to her. So now I'm on point because now I'm like, this bitch ain't finna swing on me. Like, what he got going on? So I go over there. So he like, oh, Coco, this bitch ain't Coco. She gonna be Coco. And he was like, this Renee. And she was like, okay. And he was like, this my people. This my people now. Like, I need you to respect that. Like, me and you no longer together. Blah, blah. So my eyes like this. I'm like, this bitch really just did that with me right here. This whole swing on me, bitch. I'm finna beat both of y'all ass. So after he tell Coco that, I walk off because I don't want no parts of it. I don't know what the fuck going on. He just tried it, like, baby, because if it was me. So once I leave, I double back around the track. I come back, I see her crying. She's crying, and he's still standing there, like, looking dumbfounded. But I'm still trying to figure out, why are you standing there like it's no longer you and her? You need to be with me. So after that, like, I literally just had found out that this bitch is a crackhead. So I believe that she was high when he told her, because I'm going to tell y'all this story, like, after she seen us, like, 2 days later. So 2 days later, we walk in the child, me and my nigga, because we go everywhere together. So we see somebody in the window, bamming on the window. Boom, she got, like, the meanest face on her face, like, she don't know what's going on. Like, baby, you forgot he broke up with you? This is my man. Move around. So at this point, I'm like, oh, this hoe done came back to her senses, baby. She finna beat our ass. Like, what we finna do? Because at this point, I'm scared. I don't know what to do. This bitch been in prison 14 years. She like 6'2", and bitch, I'm only 5'7". I don't know what I'm finna do, but this hoe gonna get it if she try it. So she didn't do shit because they didn't let her out. So we went back to the dorm or whatever. 2 days later, this girl come in like, oh, they got a big movement, like 17 people moving. Guess who the first bitch on the list? Me, bitch. I gotta move, because that's the type of look I got. They moved me right from my nigga real quick. They moved him from J4 back to K2 and moved me to K2 to J4. So now I'm around Coco. I gotta tell you the living arrangements we had. So my nigga, he run into the game sergeant. He tells the game sergeant, like, oh, I can't move over there. We get to the game sergeant office. She like, oh, there's nothing she could do right now. That's classification made a big move because it's the re-entry dorm. And she told him that he was supposed to be on the list, but he wanted to go back to K2, so that's what they did. He thought he ran that shit. Like, that game sergeant, she let him do whatever the fuck he wanted to do, but not this time, boo. So now me and him separated again, but now I'm down there with the ex-girlfriend, and it's so weird because I'm watching this whole, like, get high, like, do this, like, they call it K2, and she, like, twacking out, and she just walking around looking like a crackhead ass bitch. Like, I don't know what he seen in this hoe. He just was playing house. So me and him, we back on call out. I'm doing request forms for the library. We meeting each other at Rec, Gava Club, wherever we could meet at, we're meeting at. So this one particular night, we meet at Jewish service. But this CO lady, she loved his whole fucking life, girl. He had just checked this bitch by watching him in the shower while me and him was in the shower. Like, she was doing weird shit like that.
Which hair color y'all think looks better on her? The copper or black?
At this point, I've been in J4 for like a week and a half. He's trying to get down there. The game sergeant ain't come back. The lady that moved me over to the classification lady, she ain't come back. I'm making requests. I'm like, I don't want to be down here. I'm not re-entering. Whatever. Anything to get back to my nigga. He doing the same thing. We're trying to get back to each other. So the CO lady see him going to Jewish service, and she was like, oh, Grover, when you start going to Jewish service? At this point, I've been in J4 for like a week and a half. He's trying to get down there. The game sergeant ain't come back. The lady that moved me over to the classification lady, she ain't come back. I'm making requests. I'm like, I don't want to be down here. I'm not re-entering. Whatever. Anything to get back to my nigga. He doing the same thing. We're trying to get back to each other. So the CO lady see him going to Jewish service, and she was like, oh, Grover, when you start going to Jewish service? So he's talking to her, and she like, oh, no, you're not on the list. Go back. So he done got mad. Instead of him just going back in the dorm, he gets to the door and tell the lady she's a lying bitch. And she was waiting on that because she wanted his ass to go to jail. So she was like, I got your bitch. So she called the captain. The captain told her to write it up. It was supposed to be a walking DR. I come back from Jewish service because I still had to go, and he didn't go. So I come back from Jewish service, and the dorm I'm in, you can see whoever going to confinement. He's sitting in the cage looking stupid. So now Coco real happy. He in confinement. I'm in J4. It's bad, but bitch, while he was in confinement, I held him down the whole motherfucking time. So he wound up writing me a kite and was like, oh, babe, they boosted my cousin level up. I'm coming to J4. So while he in the confinement, somebody came and told me that Coco said that if Renee and me was in the same dorm and Mike was to come in here, he would choose her. Bitch, he was going to choose me. He already chose me, ho. Stop playing. So I guess she thought that was going to fall through because the day before he was getting out and she knew he was coming over there, girl, she sobered up. She stopped doing drugs and everything. Girl thought she was going to be real cute. Girl, he's still not stunning you, girl. He came in that dorm, bitch, and picked me up off my motherfucking feet. Stop playing with me, ho. That's my nigga. Honestly, I still felt bad for her because when we was just like, when he got over there, like, we're inseparable. Like, we do not do nothing apart from each other. We do everything together. Literally everything. So, girl, she was, like, furious with that. Like, we was playing in her face. And he act like he didn't even know the girl. Niggas ain't shit. Because, bitch, you would do me the same motherfucking way. No, you won't, because I'm not that bitch. I have a lot of comments in the comment area asking, is me and him still together? Like, is he my husband? Of course he is. We decided that we're going to take it to the streets. I talk to him every day. He's actually going to be out soon. So you're going to see me and him together having story time. So you have to tune in, stay lit, follow, comment, share, because it's coming soon. We're gonna tell you guys everything from the moment we met until now, literally post after prison. Like, it's gonna be lit. I need y'all to stay tuned. Like, it's gonna be so lit because this boy is like my other half. Like, I love him. He got me this chain and I have not took it off since. Like, it's probably look brown, bitch. I have not took it off. He asked me every day, is it still on? It's still on. Like, I have everything he ever wrote me. I'm gonna show you guys some letters, some pictures he got for me, a picture that he left with me. Like, we have a story to tell and I want you guys to stay tuned.
So I was about 15 and I had a homeboy who was 17. His name was Velvin. You hear me? Velvin was dark skinned, like dark like Wesley Snipes, you hear me? He had green eyes though. He was about 5'10", almost 5'11". But he was a ladies' man, you hear me? Ladies used to look at his eyes and get mesmerized, you hear me? I'm talking about he could talk a female out her panties before she put them on in the morning. So one day on the weekend, Velvin also played basketball too. He was on the basketball team. So Velvin asked me one day, he was like, "Hey man, what you doing this weekend?" I'm like, "Shit, I ain't got no plan. I was gonna go to my granddaddy's house out there in North Memphis." You hear me? But I was like, "Shit, I think I'm gonna stay home. What's up?" He said, "Hey man, you try to slide over here with me and my girl, her friend in town. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got no man." I said, "Yeah." So I go over there that night. You hear me? We all having a good little time. We playing the Xbox 360, the 360.
When did the Xbox 360 come out? Who remembers? Put it in the chat.
So we playing the Xbox 360 and all that. You hear me? And they be like, "Shit, I'm trying to get high." So at the time, Velvin and his girlfriend smoked weed. You hear me? I didn't participate in the weed or none of that. It just wasn't my style. You hear me? But I did, smoke weed probably like 3 years, 4 years ago. But anyway, so I'm just sitting there, you know what I'm saying? Me and the chick, we over here on the couch. We end up going to the bedroom, you know what I'm saying, do what we do. You hear me? So anyway, we get done all that. We back on the couch in the living room, and Velvin and his girlfriend just looking up at the sky, high as hell, hold the hands like this and laughing. You hear me? So we like, damn, all right. So we end up dipping that night. You know what I'm saying? He got him a little cootie cool, little cutty. You hear me? He got that pocketbook and got some change. You hear me? So we high five, but we talking all about it and all that. So you know what I'm saying? We go ahead to go to our houses, and then we link up the next day. So Vel was like, "Shit, man, what you trying to do at this point is Sunday." I'm like, "Shit, I mean, we can mob around. You know what I'm saying? That's what we call walking. We can mob around the hood, do what you want to do." So he was like, "All right." So while we mobbing, we see his brother. His brother RJ is a local but big drug dealer. You know what I'm talking about? He sell coke. So everybody knows RJ. Everybody knows everybody. So we ran into RJ. We like, "Man, what's up with it?" So you know what I'm saying? He dapping me up. You know what I'm saying? Give a brother a hug, asking us what we getting into. So I'm like, "Shit, we just mobbed around, enjoying the Sunday. What you finna get into?" We linked over RJ. RJ was like, "Shit, y'all trying to roll with me? You hear me?" So we like, "Hell yeah, we go get on us some hoes." So he like, "Shit, get up in the car." So Velvin let the seat, you know what I'm saying? It was a two-seater because at the time RJ had like this black on black Regal and it was a two-seater. So Velvin slid the look, you know what I'm saying, the seat up. I hopped in the back. It was black on black, black ass windows. The inside was like that little furry black, you hear me? Like it's black, but it felt like fur. And then the outside was like a candy chrome black. But anyway, um, so we driving, you hear me? We don't know where the hell we going. Talking about we got the window down, you hear me? We hopping down on females. RJ doing donuts sometimes. And so it was a good ass day. So we pull up to this house out here in Westwood. So where we was at was in Fraser, which is in North Memphis. And we drove probably like 35 minutes to Westwood, which is down there on the borderline of Mississippi and Memphis. So we pull up to this house. I'm talking about it was in a nice ass neighborhood, you hear me? And the whole time we driving, RJ not telling us where we going. You hear me? So we found out shortly that we was at his plug house. And when I'm telling this house, you wouldn't even suspect it. It wasn't too big. It wasn't too fancy. It didn't have no fancy cars in the down driveway. I mean, it had a Lexus, and I think it had like a Lexus, and I'd probably say like an Expedition. You know, back in the days, everybody had Expeditions. So RJ hops out the car. He's like, I'm gonna be right back. We like, all right. So we had the radio up, you know what I'm saying? Cause RJ had the 12s in the back. So we, you know what I'm saying? Mm, So we're like, okay. So RJ peeped his head out the door. Like, hey man, turn it down, son, turn it down. So we're like, all right, say less. So we just sitting there talking, you know what I'm saying? Got the music in the background like a movie. You hear me? So all of a sudden, we see that bad out the house. I'm talking shower. Bad finger looking good. Need to be on the KFC commercial. You hear me? So I was just like, shit, I'm finna hop down on it. I said, shit, nigga, man, move on. Let me get in the passenger seat. You feel me? So it look like this our car. So what we parked in front of the house, and we see this red bone walking down the street. So we right here, she walking down the street. So Vel like, shit, man, what's up? So he get to rapping with her and shit. You know what I'm saying? She had a gorgeous ass smile. So he got her number. You feel me? So they like, all right, we can link up later. The whole time she thinking this is his car. And her name was Sade. So remember that. Brother name RJ, Velvin, Sade. So after RJ drop us back off in the hood after we left the plug house, Velvin like, shit, what you finna do? I'm like, shit, I'm finna go up in the crib, watch Burning Mac. Who you with? So he was like, I'm finna go text Sade. So I'm like, all right. So about a week or two passed, he knocks up on the door. My mom opens up the door, you know what I'm saying? He tells her good morning, kisses her on the jaw, runs to the room. He like, man, guess what? I'm like, man, what is? He like, man, how come Sade? It's the plug's little sister, you feel me? My brother's plug is her big brother. Damn, for real? He like, yeah, and she 20 years old. You hear me? She ain't even no teen. Shot at 20. I'm like, damn, okay. Cause he's 17, I'm 15. I'm like, okay then. So he like, man, damn, bro. I knew I looked up. I'm like, shit, okay. So he was like, but she told me keep it on the low because she doesn't want what we doing to affect what her brother and my brother got going on. I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense. So I remember like yesterday, the last day of school, you feel me? And like I told y'all, Sade thinking that his brother's car, the RJ car, is his car. Cause that motherfucker was fresh as hell, you feel me? So she thinking that's his car. So she hitting him my ass up like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Come pull up on me tonight. So he like, all right, I got you, babe. So he ends up asking RJ, can he use the car? So RJ like, nah, not today, little bro. You know what I'm saying? I got something to do in the morning. I ain't gonna fuck it up. He like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Wait till after tomorrow when I get done doing what I need to do. I'll let you get the keys. You feel me? He like, but you really need a car. You feel me? Cause RJ had 2 whips. Really, he had 3. One of us getting put up. He like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Wait till after tomorrow when I get done doing what I need to do. I'll let you get the keys. You feel me? He like, but you really need a car. You feel me? Cause RJ had 2 whips. Really, he had 3. One of us getting worked on. He had like a 2004 Malibu or 2004 Malibu, and then he had the Regal. He like, shit, take the keys to the Malibu, you feel me? And I'll let you drive the Regal tomorrow. So RJ, he smokes weed. And he snorts powder. So he end up passing out on the couch. You hear me? So how come Velvin ends up sneaking his keys? He waits 10 minutes to see if he gonna wake up. He sneaks his keys and he goes to Westwood to pick up Sade. So when he pick up Sade, he takes her to discretion, which is a 24-hour spot that you eat at. That shit fire as hell. So he gets them something to eat, and then they end up driving to the park. You hear me? Near downtown Memphis, I think. Yeah, near downtown Memphis, I think on Riverside. So how come they end up? They see a car pull up with the headlights. You hear me? So they hurry up putting on their clothes and mine. As Velvin and Sade put on their clothes, somebody get out the car and walk towards the driver's side and knock on his window. He can't see because the window is foggy from them breathing and having sex. So he rolled down the window. It's his brother RJ. He know RJ high as hell because he got some little coke in his nostril. So before he could say, what's up, bro, RJ they hit his ass. So he pulled Velvin out the car. He started beating and stumping on Velvin. While he doing that, he telling Velvin, like, so you gonna steal my shit? Didn't I tell your ass not to touch my car? Why the fuck you taking my car for? What Vel ain't know was RJ had some dope in the trunk that he was gonna sell in the morning. That's why he told Velvin do not take his car. So RJ kicking and stumping on Velvin, and Velvin said he was like, "Shawty, you ain't gonna help me. You ain't gonna help me." So RJ stopped. He look in the car. He see Sade right there. So he said, "Man, you ain't nothing but a hoe. You ain't nothing but a bitch. You go fuck on my little brother when you know that you pregnant with my baby." So Velvin like, "Man, I didn't know, bro. I promise I ain't know." So he kicked Velvin in the mouth. Bink. So when he did that, Sade get out the car. She like, "I ain't no motherfucker bitch." And before you know it, RJ just hit her ass on her nose and bust all this shit. So then he ended up grabbing the keys from Velvet, getting in his car and driving off. And the car that pulled up behind them, I guess they dropped him off because they end up leaving and going the opposite direction. So Sade ended up calling her brother, which is the plug, to come pick her and Velvet up. Sade telling her brother what happened, how like RJ pulled up, started beating on her, how he broke her nose. So the plug like, "This is little brother in the back seat." And she like, "Yeah." So he ended up calling RJ. He ain't pick up the first time. So he got your little brother in the back seat. So Velvin said he could hear RJ saying, "Man, fuck him, fuck you, and fuck that dirt ass bitch." So the plug like, "For real? So you gonna call my sister a bitch?" He said, "Hell yeah, man, fuck that bitch. All right, and you ain't getting shit. I ain't paying for shit. This my dope." So the plug was like, "Man, look, you playing my money. Go ahead and pay my motherfucking money." So he said, "Man, hell no, fuck you." And hung up. So Velvet said, "Man, the plug driver fast as hell. He keep looking back. He like, so my motherfucking sister a bitch, huh? She a hoe, huh?" Velvet said, "No, I ain't say none of that." He said, "So my sister a bitch? So my sister a bitch?" So my Velvet said before he could say no, plug reached back with a gun, hit his ass, blink, hit his ass right there in his temple, and knocked him out.
So look, my homeboy Velvin is in the shed, butt naked, ankles to wrists, tied up. They said that the plug came up in there with two other dudes and they started beating on Velvin. They was like, "Okay, so my sister, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna call my sister." So he said, "Nah, bro, I promise I ain't mean nothing like that." You know what I'm saying? My emotions was going high. He said, "Shut up." And they started sticking him all up in his ribs, hitting him all up in his mouth and everything. Said he bleeding, he spitting out blood. And then the plug, "Nigga, did I tell you to spit on my floor? Did I tell you to spit on my floor?" And hit his ass again. Boom. So they ended up calling their brother. They was like, "Yeah, Shannon, we got your brother over here. What you gonna do about it? And bring that you owe me." He said, Velvet said he heard his brother over there going out. What? He ain't getting man, you, him, and bitch that you call your sister. So he said, "Oh yeah." So Velvet brother was like, "Yeah." So he said, "Okay." The plug was like, "Okay, well, put your mouth to your ears and listen to this." They said, man, they just started beating on boom, boom, boom. And Velvin was like, "Man, please, bro, I'm sorry, bro, please. I ain't mean nothing like that." He said, "No." And he hung up. Plunk. So the plug was like, "Okay. So y'all, it's like call my sister. Huh?" He said, "Nah, bro, I love your sister. I love your sister." He said, "Okay. We're going to see how much you love after this." So they all left out. Velvin was like probably like 40 minutes gone past. They came up in that joint. Just the two dudes this time. He said, "Man, from the looks of it, he could see their legs, but they huge. You hear me?" He said, "Man, their legs about that big. If he could, you know what I'm saying, he could describe." He said, "Man, it's about that big because, like I said, he wrists to ankles, so he can't really look up like that. He can look up so far." He said, "Man," they was like, "So you like call my niece a chum?" He's like, "No, no, 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 no. I promise I didn't." So he said, "So my big homie lying?" He said, "No, he not." He said, "So you admitting to it?" He's like, "No, no, I didn't mean nothing like that, bro." He said, "Man, shut up." It hit my homeboy Velvin again. After my cold, he was already weak. He said, "Man, he woke up and they was greasing themselves up and they ran up in him." He's like, "Man," he cried, he begged for his life. He like, "I promise I ain't gonna tell nobody. Please let me go. Please don't do this." He said, "Man, I ain't worried about that." Just they said, "Man, it was just so much blood and feces running down his leg." He said he ain't never smelled nothing like that before. Never. He just begging them to kill him. They was like, nah, we gonna keep you alive, bitch ass nigga.
This is so awful.
So after they got done violating him, Dad just scrubbed his head, kissing all behind his ears and his neck. Viv was like, man, he was just so weak, he couldn't do nothing. He was just looking for anything to kill himself, any glass he could eat. He said he was begging them to kill him. He was like, nah, we got you, baby. Ain't nobody gonna kill you. He said they kissing on his neck. He just felt so disgusted. He said, you ever felt so disgusted in your life? They said that the plug came up in there, they left out. He was like, man, your brother disrespected me by running off and saying he ain't gonna pay me. And you disrespected me even 2 times harder by disrespecting my family. He said, I don't care how many dudes, how big, how long, how short, how stubborn they is. You go work, and that ass is gonna make that money for me. He said, man, he was gone for about 2 days. And like we said, he was a womanizer. So we don't know if he was over some other female house. We didn't know anything. Only person who knew something was his
Do y'all think that people that do such despicable things should be mandated to experience the same crime they inflicted on their victim?
brother. And that pussy ass nigga skipped town. Nigga gone.
With this kind of brother, who needs enemies?
You hear me? He let his own brother go through hell. Velvin was like, man, he done woke up. Sometimes it was 2 niggas, 1 nigga right there. And every time they'd tell him, look at me. Ooh, I love your eyes. Said they would talk to him like he was a female. Said, man, he was going through, said it happened so long and it was just so many that after a while he just got numb to it. Said he just got numb to it, man. She said, it's like you hate something so much that you start to like it. And this what was going on. So one day, he was up in this shit, I think about probably like a day later after all this, you know what I'm saying? A day later after all them dudes, numerous dudes going up in him. He said, one of them, this I know it's a small world, but it's also a fucked up world. Remember that girl that he invited me over there to talk to a friend? That was her big brother. I'm like, damn, I know you from somewhere. Know you from somewhere. Said the girl name. Ain't you? What the fuck going on? He told Vel, man, don't say you saw me here and I helped you. So he was like, I'll tell you something. If I get you out of this, promise me. You gotta swear that you won't say anything that you saw me here. Promise me. So Vel was like, I promise. He was just like, that little bit of hope he been praying to God and hoping that he could either die or he could get out there alive and in peace. And he said, man, whoever thought that your past would come back and help you in your future. So it's not what you know, it's who you know and how they know you. So, man, that dude that he met, that he was telling me about, was, remember that girl that I told you, he told me to come over her house because her friend was coming to town? That was her brother. Her brother was there to help. You hear me? So he paid the drug dealer a significant amount. I'm not really sure. He don't even know how much he paid him. He can only guess, but he not sure. He paid the drug dealer a significant amount so he could take my homeboy Velvin home. So, you know what I'm saying? They cut the things and all this shit. My homeboy was so weak, he couldn't even run the fight if he wanted to. So, dude took him to the crib, got him cleaned up. He told Velvin, he said, bro, please, please, swear to me you ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't gonna say nothing, you ain't gonna mention my name. So, Velvin was like, I won't. And so then, he was trying to drop Velvin off at homeboy, at least around the corner so he could walk home, but my homeboy couldn't walk. So he dropped him off at shit, I can't say that because then y'all can look up the article and see. I ain't trying to put my home on blast like that. Dropped him off at the Kmart. Dropped him off at the Kmart, called 911. We was in the hospital, and my homeboy, there was like a terrible look, a terrible sight. You hear me? Pumpkin face. You hear me? His, his anus was so swole, it took 2.5 months for the swelling to go down. He had internal bleeding. You hear me? They had to wire his mouth shut. They had to wire my homeboy mouth shut. The worst part about it was he contracted AIDS. Yeah, my homeboy got AIDS, you feel me? But he alive, but, you know, he got that, you know what I'm saying? He got medicine for it. But this is really sad, you feel me? He was only 17 then. So, what happened was this, man. I'm summing it all up for you. The drug dealer ended up giving his own flesh and blood cocaine until she had a miscarriage. My homeboy talked to the police, you know what I'm saying? Gave him the best details that he could. They ended up talking to his brother down there who got locked up in Florida. Got the information from him. Ended up charging his brother with the crime too, because he knew what was going on. And they ended up giving the drug dealer what? Shit. It was a lot of years. You feel me? I mean, you could look it up. A drug dealer who's running a sex trafficking ring who got arrested for attempted murder and 2 counts of murder. But so my homeboy lied, but you know what I'm saying? He got that package. Appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? They helped me get this shit out of my head.
Dang, this one was a lot, y'all. There are some things that are unbelievably cruel, even for a drug dealer. Wow. Well, y'all, he is from Memphis, and I'm wondering, are y'all gonna look up the case? I did. The guy who did the torturing or allowed the torturing, he got 240 years for what he did to him and some other things. I don't remember. Um, and that's it. But I'm glad this guy was able to get it out. I can't imagine what knowing this at age 15 did to him. It must have seriously messed with his psyche. I know it would have messed. It's messing with mine now. All right. Talk to y'all later in the comments.